How do they do it? Why do they do it? Riding and crashing and riding and winning and always faster and faster and faster.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to With Anto MotoGP 2025. I want to thank everybody who joined in last time, and the comments, fantastic discussion, and it's really great to hear the community speaking about this Jorge Martín and Aprilia situation. So I wanted to do a follow-up on the reaction that the Martín story is getting, and particularly what it's doing within the world of MotoGP. I think it's amazing that we've got poor old Zarco wins in Paris at Le Mans, famously in front of his family. But the news is nothing to do with his victory. It's all about Jorge Martín activating his performance clause. More information's coming to light. It looks like he needed to be in the top 5 championship points after 5 rounds, which is not the case. I got a question to ask you guys, because something I don't understand. Martín quietly goes to Le Mans. He took the car there and talks to the team. So who leaked the news? Who leaked this news to make Martín look bad? He's supposed to be the bad guy. Carmelo Ezpeleta. Well, what a guy he is. I don't think he's operating in the modern sporting world. Contracts and clauses are written for a reason. Aprilia signed, Rivola signed Martín in a rush after Ducati dudded Martín, in my opinion, and they agreed to the clause. So what's the problem? They've got a contract, they've got a clause, a performance clause, and it hasn't been met. Now, look, injuries happen and this happens. Anyone who's watched last episode or any of the With Anto MotoGP will know that my views on Aprilia management are pretty strong. I don't know what your views are. Let's just go back to Carmelo for a little bit. And do you remember he expelled the entire Crypto Data RNF Yamaha team, Razlan? He dispelled that entire team because it did not suit the financial structure. So it's okay for the head of DORNA, Carmelo, to make that decision, but it's not okay for a rider to fulfill a clause. Now, I'm all for Jorge Martín getting what's right for him. He's a special rider. He's not the normal guy. Yes, he's done it before. He got out of his KTM contract because of the performance clause. Many riders have changes in their contracts across their career. You know, you famously can look at Zarco, KTM I've mentioned, Marco Melandri and Aprilia. What about Cal Crutchlow and Ducati? These precedences have been set. Now, we talk about MotoGP growing and we talk about it getting close to Formula One. Well, it is not going to happen with this type of attitude. The pit reaction has been pathetic. Commentators are treating Jorge Martín like he has done the wrong thing. Look, if you've got a work contract, anyone out there watching this, I'm sure you've got a job, you've got a contract. And if they want to change the terms of agreement, employees and employers let people go all the time when it doesn't suit them. Just what I said to you. You have got a clause, you've got every right to enact that clause. Now, Liberty Media are coming on board very shortly. As we all know, they run Formula One. What are they going to do? But I'll tell you one thing, and one thing that's been missed in this story, and one thing that's not being understood. What it's done, it has put Aprilia, the brand of Aprilia, in every single news agency, every single moto sport magazine, MotoGP, and Aprilia is the most searched and looked at name and brand ever, and since its inception into coming into MotoGP. This is what I've been seeing. So look, why don't they turn it into a positive? Who are they going to replace him with? They haven't replaced him with a top-notch rider. They don't have the structure to replace Martín. They're using the test rider who, look, by all accounts, fantastic. His name eludes me at the moment, but he's not running in anywhere near the top 10. Put a decent person on the bike. If you think the bike is a good performer, then do that. Agura is a rookie. He's 10th in the World Championship, but he's a rookie. So Aprilia should be looking again. The management is failing. They should be taking this as a positive. that they should see this as an opportunity to do something with the brand. You know, they basically had all of the effort. The Piaggio group got behind Rivola and they signed Martin. They signed him because he was number one. Okay, things haven't worked out. They've managed it badly. So why don't they think about what they're doing? Why doesn't the MotoGP community think about what they're talking about? And what about Camelo? Why doesn't he think about it? You take away all the riders, you've got nothing. You have got nothing if you haven't got the riders. The teams, the structure, the bikes, fantastic. But without the riders, there's no show. So I think we should be supporting him a little bit more. Listen, what do you think about the Martin reaction? Why don't you drop it down in the comments and let me know? And of course, if you've liked this, give me a thumbs up. And of course, I'd love to get a subscription. Okay, look, we'll talk to you very soon. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.